What's up YouTube? It is your Centaurian back with another video coming to you from the House of Aroma. Okay, today's video, let's see which one is the best blue out there. So I'm only gonna battle with two on today's battleground video, and that is gonna be Bleu de Chanel and Versace Eros. Let's get into that video. If this is your first time visiting my channel, I wanna welcome you. Thanks for stopping by. If you like what you see and you like what I do, then you know what to hit. Okay, right here, these are the bangers. In this corner, Bleu de Chanel, very citrusy, one of the top rated and best performing blue fragrances that are out there. And in the other corner, Versace Eros, okay, and highly regarded, just as much as the Bleu de Chanel, and I thought, well, let's do a head-to-head test on these two. Let's see which one is going to be the best blue. Both of these have a EDT, an EDP, and a parfum. I thought, there isn't too many fragrances out there. These are all three of the types of fragrances. Also, everybody talks about these, and look at the bottles. They are quite similar. And I thought, wow, I had these sitting on my dresser there, and I was looking at them. They were kind of almost next to each other, and I thought, wow, they could be brothers or cousins. And they're both blues, and they're both highly regarded, and they smell fantastic. So I thought, well, let's do a little bit of a shootout here. Let's get them in the ring, and let's see who is gonna win. Okay, so let's talk about age first here. And the older one is gonna be the Bleu de Chanel. That came out in 2010. Now, this is not going to be an exact, I have to apologize, not an exact comparison, because this is the EDP and this is the EDT. And if I wanted to do an extreme exact, I would have had just both of them EDPs. But my wife got me this one as a gift when she was down visiting her mother and sister in Georgia a few weeks ago. So she got the EDT. But anyway, they're both good. So this one came out in 2010 for the EDT, and then the EDP came out in 2014. So 4 years later. Versace Eros came out in 2012, the EDT. So this one's a little bit newer than the Bleu de Chanel. One of the things I wanted to look at was notes. What notes and who's got notes in more notes. Sometimes we would think more notes would make it better. Of course, we know we get charged more if a fragrance has more notes in it. But more notes doesn't always make a fragrance better. Sometimes less is more. We've heard that phrase a lot, and I find it to be very true in fragrances. Top notes for Bleu de Chanel, and I'll have these all down in the description also if you want to go and read them down there. Grapefruit, lemon, mint, and pink pepper are the top notes for Bleu de Chanel. Top notes for Versace Eros: mint, green apple, and lemon. So pretty similar. They both have a fruit. They're both using the mint, and then this has two fruits. And this one adds a spice in the top note. Okay, so middle notes here: ginger, nutmeg, jasmine, melon. These are the middle notes here, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4 middle notes. Versace middle notes: tonka bean, ambroxan, geranium. So again, very simple, only 3 notes again, just like top notes here. Base notes, and this to me is where I think the Bleu de Chanel kind of takes it away. Incense, amber, cedar, sandalwood, patchouli, amberwood, and labdanum. And Versace here, it does have more base notes than the top and middle notes here, so that tells me there is something to having a nice broad breadth of base note when you're gonna have a good fragrance here. And Madagascar vanilla, Virginian cedar, Atlas cedar, vetiver, and oak moss. So pretty similar, but different in the notes. I kind of like that. I thought that was very interesting. I hadn't really studied or read through the notes when I was listing them. I just kind of put them down there. But reading them in a comparison side to side does make it a little bit interesting on who kind of copied who. Because actually, even though the original Bleu de Chanel came out earlier, this is the EDP, which came out after the Versace Eros. So even based off of the ingredients that are there, I'm gonna give it a bit of a tie here. So there's a 1-to-1. So round one goes to both of them. Now let's check out the scents. Good atomizer, nice good spray. And of course, if you have this or you've smelled this, then you know the classic Bleu de Chanel aroma is just so good, so sweet, powdery, fresh, clean, very, very romantic. It's still masculine, but I know it's something that women would really like to smell on their man. So that's got a very good opening, not harsh. It's not even that type where like you got to let it really dry down there. Of course, that's on paper. It is a little different on skin. So let's go ahead with the Eros. Equally good mister. Oh, nice sweet opening there. I got like candy on that one. Oh, very good, very good. Oh, these are close here. Oh man. Even though this one seems a bit sharper, it's not harsh in the opening. In fact, it is a little bit more like, hey, look at me, versus, yeah, you know I'm here. I'm gonna have to say in the opening, I'm gonna have to give this one to Versace. So round two goes to Versace. Now, even with both of the scents and aromas kind of mixing in the air right now here, it doesn't smell bad, even with both of them together. I may try combining these on another day if I just feel like, hey, I'm gonna spray both of them in there and see what type of reaction I get. Okay, so round three, pricing. So for the 1.7 ounce bottle here of EDP Bleu de Chanel, I got it at Macy's for $112. And the EDT for Versace is at 1.7 ounce bottle is $78. Now, that's for the EDT. However, the EDP is $107. So not much of a difference there for the pricing there, but I'll still have to give it to Versace in that one because, hey, to me, $5 is $5. If I can save it, I want to save it. Especially when you start getting into so many different fragrances that you have there, it can become very, very pricey. So round one was a tie with the notes. Round two went to Versace for the opening scents, the opening of the fragrance and smelling it. It just had a little bit more wow factor to it. Round three, pricing, going over to Versace there. And now round four, we're gonna go with performance. I'm gonna say they're both performing around the same, being that you're gonna still smell it and catch remnants of it all throughout your day. So now we're gonna go into round number five, availability. And on availability, I'm gonna have to say, I think I would rather give the EDP to Bleu de Chanel because that one is a lot easier to still come across and get over the Versace Eros EDP. In fact, I even went to Versace's website. The only fragrance I have up there for Eros is Eros Flame, the red one. I can get this one still at Sephora, but I even looked online at Sephora for the EDP of Versace, and that was sold out. But I can go to Macy's and pick this one up. You can go to Macy's.com and pick up Bleu de Chanel EDP right there on the website. And that's how I got it, and I went into the local Macy's in my area and picked it up there. Out of the 5 rounds, in my opinion, Versace Eros comes out as the king. Now this is the EDP. So, EDP, Bleu de Chanel, Versace Eros. All right, you guys, that's about all I have for this video here. Thanks for watching. Hope hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Let me know if you have these two and which one you prefer. Which one would be your blue king, and maybe blue king of the day. Who knows? You might like it for a day, and then you might think, well, you know what? I'm feeling like a Bleu de Chanel day today, right? Something like that. So, but either way, you can't go wrong with either one of these fragrances here. They are bangers. Great blue fragrances. I would highly recommend picking them up to add into your collection. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video.